sort of a financial equity system, but for the super rich in a way. I think it would kind of lead to, like, I don't know if that is better or not. There's going to be people like, no. Better to have just a couple of people that are super rich. 'Cause then it's all less divided and it's easier basically to get things done. To roll out new projects, you just have to go through a couple of individuals. Right? So, I mean, it's something that should be heavily discussed. People actually want to try to implement a revolutionary new taxation system like that. Is it even revolutionary new? It might not be. It might be very old. But yeah, making sure that the super rich can't just avoid taxes through corporate trickery would be a really big part of it. Because that part has always kind of been overlooked. Like, oh, we're gonna make better taxes system, and it seems all honest, but then there's always like exception systems that just always allow those super rich to get away. Like, why should you keep reforming the tax system when the ones that could really help the most with taxing them are always avoiding that? Like, then what's the point? Like, it's just kind of unfair to the general public. Right. Anyway, those are some of my thoughts today. 24 watching, cool. Oh, I got one Rogan's up. Thank you. I've also been thinking like a little bit about like the semantics of things like the new world order, right? I think that a part of the idea of the new world order is also rooted in ideology that basically, without people even realizing it, is creating a contrast between like the old world, you could call Tartaria and all that, like all this ancient stuff that's completely different, doesn't match the history books, current story of history, with the new world, which is basically that rewritten version. I wonder sometimes if the new world order was actually secretly even more about just creating that new way to look at the world with atheism and evolution and all that. If that is really what the new order is like secretly about, not just about, oh, just the new group. But because the words new world are specifically in that order, pun intended, it's like the order of the new world in contrast to the old world. Well, what is the old world? Just anything that was before, or actually the old system of just total reality and the ancient world? Been thinking about that too. It's like, because words always have multiple layers and comes with these kind of groups that do these conspiracies. They choose their wordings very carefully, especially words that they like to keep repeating. And I'm still like puzzled about also like who is doing like that. What group is specifically organizing like the destruction of the ancient world? And I wonder, like, I can't be sure, but like, is it like a specific Trotskyite conspiracy? Is it specifically that? I know that the Jesuits like basically invented creating an alternative history, and that they like went around the world a long time ago to alter things. But I don't know if it's like in their line of business to literally destroy sites. If it's them. Or if that's another group that's doing that. Like the Trotskyites, who like even philosophically aspire to do that. Right, and with the Jacobins, I don't think that they really care. They are all just about derailing the human spirit and letting it all become demonic. To take control. It's like they don't really seem to really care to do anything about the ancient stuff. They'd rather just claim it as like, oh, this is ours. And that's it. Like, they don't care about like cohesive history that much. They'd rather like deprogram to the point where people won't even be able to make sense of any kind of cohesive history of any sort. Right. So yeah, I'm still not entirely certain about like in the end which specific should the destruction of the ancient world be pinned upon? What group is doing that specifically? Right, but I mean, eventually my lunch break might even like uncover like a secret group name for it. They're already finding like typical corporations, like cover names for groups that basically go in and destroy. But it still doesn't like reveal the total overstructure of like what is this group? What are they specifically? How do they keep coming together and organize this? What's driving them? Right, so yeah, I wonder if I'll ever get to a point where I will kind of figure that out. It might take some time. Right, anyway, I hope everybody's having a great Monday. Don't forget to Rogan's up if you're liking the show, you're liking the subject, you find this interesting. And yeah, say hello in the chat. Maybe there's something out there or some idea you want to share with me. You want to ask me questions about, you can do that. Just have to show up in the chat. And they're still trailing out there. Also seems like there is some wind up there, more than there is down here, and it is kind of dispersing the trails. But I mean, it's still kind of hazy. Maybe there's a couple of people outside now, like boiling vinegar. That seems to be a thing that is widely believed to help disperse trails. And I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just kind of weird. It might work. I don't have any vinegar to boil, so... I do feel a bit better now. Jesus. Well, it looks like Canada is doing like homeowner equity tax. Ugh. Alright, yeah, my idea of like a dynamic income tax depending on the total amount of income, like the max is the top income havers. It seems like Canada is like pulling it all the way to the other direction. They're just like, oh, you have the biggest home, then you get like massive amounts of tax. I mean, but that will literally break it down though. That will make it eventually impossible for them to be able to even have what they do. So yeah, that's was never part of my idea. My idea was always just keep upping that border of income tax, and that'll literally help pull income up on the entire board. But yeah, I mean, the globalist order will also use taxation to literally cut things down, to make it shrink, to make wealthy people poor. And that's, when you do that with taxation, it's basically you're using the taxation as feudalism. It's also what communism tends to do. Not using the tax to help build and fix everything, make things stable, but to just cut down people's ability. And that's just wrong. That's not how you should use taxation. Communists love to do that. right? But I mean, if you're gonna do overkill equity like that, it's literally just gonna eventually bankrupt all the super high income people, and then yeah, you'll have everybody be kind of mid or low income on the same level, and then everything goes into a rut because nobody's going to attempt to really climb out of it because they will cut down, like dramatically cut down, because it literally disables you to grow out of it. And like then you're using tax as a shackle to prevent somebody from growing out of their income level. And that's just wrong. That's evil to do that. That literally kills innovation. Right. Right. I hope everybody's appreciating the show out there. Please don't forget to support your local Arwin. Well. Right. I think today's going to be a short show. Just continue to smoke. But maybe somebody will suddenly show up and I'll talk another hour. You never really know. I mean, if you're watching this afterward, you will know because you'll see exactly how long the video is. But now that I'm still live, I don't know. Let's just start scrolling on X. There's always something there. this guy. Freaking Terrence Howard. I mean, this guy's such an unbelievable clown. Okay. Wow. Really? Holy shit. I gotta share this. This is just... Elon Musk's going too far. I mean, what? Come on. Gotta show you this. Let's just look at this. Like, this is him posting this, okay? He thinks that this is awesome. Just look at that. I mean, it's fisheye lens in your face. Look at that, come on. Elon Musk posts this? I mean, it's very cool and all, but this is blatantly a fisheye lens. Like, it starts out concave. Like, this is not some flat earther that's like posting this, ha ha ha, look at that. No, this Elon Musk is posting this. Like, why? Just, I don't get it. Is anybody there yet? In my chat? No? Hobo. Right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna round out the show. I'll just have another smoke and then round it out. Unless somebody's gonna pop in my chat. An hour and 5 minutes in on this Monday. You know what? Since nobody's really here joining me in the chat, I think I might add Discord. Hey! Okay. No chat. I don't know, Maxed Out Bear, because just nobody's there. I mean, it happened like that yesterday as well, so... Good to see you, though. Ah, yeah. Oh, Earth Awakenings, it's pretty much abandoned right now. Gets into the oven. No, there's not been any troll nonsense either. As there was yesterday either. Like, it's been pretty quiet. I'm definitely glad that they're not doing that shit. Anyway, hope you're doing okay, maxed out bear. What? This is ridiculous. What the hell? How do you come up with this shit? Well, it's well with me and any lurkers. I don't care about the lurkers. I'm doing great. Well, no, to be fair, I'm not doing super great. I'm doing okay. Hey, Luigi, good to see you. I think I'm just a little nervous for tomorrow. Got an appointment with, like, judicial advisor about something. It, like, always makes me nervous, even though it, like, there's literally nothing logically to be nervous about that much, but it's just, it always just makes me freaking nervous. It's irritating that happens. Like, it's like a weakness of mine, and I want to be able to, like, overcome that. It's just, I do just get nervous. And then those nerves, like, tend to get to me. Oh, okay, maxed out bear. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's, like, lurker watchers like that. I'm not sure, there might be. But I mean, I do know that my shows afterward does get a lot of views, so I think there's actually quite a few people who, like, just kind of, like, put me on while they're on the road or something. When I'm not live. I get it. And it's fine. Right, because I don't know. Some people complain about the silent pauses and all that. And, like, yeah, in a way I agree to that. On the other hand, there might be people that actually, like, kind of like that because it's more natural and not just a constant wave of something that tries to pull in your attention. With me, it's more like peak moments, like gather your breath, gather your rest, and then, like, very focused moments. And then kind of roll it down again, and with quiet moments, it gives people time to contemplate those peak moments more, I think. yeah, something legal. It's about a bill. It's landlord stuff, and it's irritating. The landlord is like, they're just trying to work in between the rules, and it's very tedious. But I'm not like the only target of, like, everybody in this apartment is getting that, and they're all like, yeah, we're not doing it. It's just, I could just do that, but I want some legal advice for my own sense of security, I guess. It says 23 watching. Yeah, no, I get it, Maxed Out Bear. There's always people watching. And that's kind of funny to me too, because, like, compared to Earth Awakening channel on Rumble, they usually just have like 5 or 6 watching and that's it. But they are like just continually on though. But yeah, I mean, when I'm live, I do get not the worst amount of live viewers. I do actually get some people that do like to tune in live. They don't really say a lot. I think there's probably a few people out there that are just like kind of fascinated at a distance or something. Imagining like, oh, what if I did make contact? Or should I, shouldn't I? Oh, it might be too much. I guess you could call those lurkers. But I mean, if I'd overall be a little less honest and upfront and sharing like all these details about my life and being like that, probably more of them would just feel comfortable to just get in here and just like say hello, because I'm not basically forcing them to go a bit further. Because it's like, oh, I'm not very serious anyway, and then like people feel more comfortable to just hang around and be there, and because they don't feel like they can be highlighted too much or giving out more private information about their person or whatever. Anyway, it's all fine. Some people just like to go around the internet completely anonymously, and I mean, with all these trolls out there, I don't really blame them for doing that. Right. Hope you're doing good, LSG, by the way. Are you busy these days? Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, Trump is saying now also, by the way, everybody behind the Biden auto pen, which, like, he apparently didn't even know that was happening, they should all be imprisoned. Okay. Oh, nobody's holding you back, Trump. Let's do it. Like, whatever excuse you need to do. There's already tons and tons of reasons to do that. Speaking of rituals, jar of sea moss. Alright, nice. Yeah, I hope it's working out for you. I mean, sea moss is great. I'm still enjoying it. But I mean, like, my hyper enthusiasm about it is kind of died down. I mean, it's still that great. It's just that I'm not like memeing about it. Captain Seamoss is like kind of retired. Although, who knows, man? Eventually, you might have some show where there's like everybody that I advise to take CMOS, and they're all taking it, and they're all enjoying it, and they're all having benefits from it, and then it might be like, yeah, how great is CMOS? Might have a show like that. I mean, it's already like multiple people now. Like, not a single individual that has been taking it because I recommended it to them has, like, regretted it. Not a single person. Even CMOS can lose its novelty. Yeah. Well, I mean, when I got enthusiastic like that, I literally just discovered it. And I already felt like this is like big. Like, this is like a great thing. And now I'm just kind of used to it. But I mean, I am very thankful for it. And I'm sure it's going to be very convenient, like including for if I'm suddenly doing it like it's a kind of 9-to-5 job thing. It will probably be of great help pulling me through all that. Because I think like one of the effects is that in any condition, it makes me have a lower tendency to accidentally become like spiritually depleted, like demoralized effectively. Like even now when I'm kind of like a little bit nervous, don't really feel comfortable, I still feel like, but I will get out of it. When a lot of the times when I do feel like this, like previous years, I would just like irrationally feel like, no, it's all fucked. So I could even in that sense argue it's like it helps against depression, potentially. But yeah, sea moss, great. Like Mikey's also been taking it, and like he looks like way healthier than, let's say, even a month ago. And before that, like actual, just the way his skin looks in his face and all that. Last time I saw him on a video, like he's looking really healthy now. So it's doing a lot for him too. Right, and I've been talking about it on the Earth Awakening Discord channel as well, and some of those guys are also trying it out and very much appreciating it. So they say. Right, I gotta bring this up for a bit. No, that's the wrong one. Alright, bumped into this on X. Not gonna play it, but it's basically a post about remote viewers. Remote viewers went to the moon and Saturn in spirit, as it were. And I mean, that's so tricky. And there was a soul trap technology there, and then the soul trap technology got destroyed. I mean, this is all within the remote viewing, and it's like that is gonna reinforce to them as well, like the idea that there is other planets and that you physically, literally go in there. Oh, wait, am I now? This is sorry. But I've heard of this before, like, yeah, when you remote view, they do seem to be like places in spirit. Isn't that just weird? Like, the planets and even the sun might be like in spirit, not physically, but in spirit, like real places. Because here, like, even my healer had that idea. Oh, there's entities, they're from this planet. It's like, yeah, in the spirit realm, I'm sure. And you would then call that another planet. But I mean, none of it is actually physical, though. But yeah, that's the weird thing. In the spiritual realm, it seems like there are places there that you could think of as other locations where stuff happens and can happen. So like, oh, we could go to other planets. Yeah, in spirit. Your spirit can do that. Physical body? No. It cannot do that, because it isn't even a physical place to go to. Right, so, I mean, that makes things a lot more confusing. I wonder how it even came to that. Is it like the globe programming that makes the spirit see those other frequencies, those other spirit places as planets? Is that why it looks like that? Or is that just how they happen to start naming it? Right? I don't even know how, if there is any like provable astrological connection to the actual celestials in any way. To these types of conceptions. Like remote viewing in the moon or remote viewing another planet. Like, is that actually connected to, well, the astrology in any way? Right, because I personally am convinced that spirit realm is basically how you experience it. It's going to be a reflection of what you've learned in the physical realm. Visuals are based on visuals that we've experienced here. Where your spirit's going to take you on the other side is going to be based on how you were experiencing things here. How you see everything. So is the societal globe reality programming, is that what causes the spirit realm with which remote viewers interface sometimes? Does it cause that to be like the globe universe? Is it the programming that makes it so? Or was it always like that? Like, is there an actual astrological connection between the remote viewing places to go, extraterrestrial places, and the actual influences of celestial bodies, which is we know as astrology? Right. It's something that I'm trying to figure out. Like, this is a complicated thing. It's like a mix of psychology, spiritual astrology, and spirit mechanics with the realm. Like, how does it actually work? How does the spirit realm actually work? How does it form the way it does in a consistent way? Does it require everybody to have a consistent type of programming for it to manifest collectively like that? Or is it just confusingly like that? Like, no, in the spirit realm you just have other planets, and they're like, you have over here and you have over there. You can't physically go there, but you can go there in spirit. I mean, if it's always been like that, that does make it even more challenging on average for an individual not to believe in the globe. Like, even if spiritual experiences, like per default, point at connections that carry great similarities to like the globe, universe, outer space ideas, then like God, even the spiritual realm is like formed in a way to suggest the globe universe. I mean, that is tough. That is very tough. Right, but I don't know. And I mean, if spirit realm is indeed just a reflection of how we see the world from our in our body timeline based experience, then it makes sense, because I mean, we've all been programmed into the globe reality, that everybody knows it and a lot of people believe it. If that shapes the way that the spirit realm manifests to those that do spiritual interactions, that do astral traveling, all that sort of thing, then it makes a lot of sense that it's being perceived as like a globe type system in spirit. Because that means it's like that because it's just being reflected upon the way that we're all being programmed on average. Right? I mean, theoretically, let's just say we're gonna go back 600 years or something, way before all this age evolution shit, and even the idea of evolution and all that, the reprogramming. Then maybe in those ancient days, the remote viewers didn't see other planets. They would just know, we're going to go to Mount Olympus and to this house on Mount Olympus and that house on House Olympus. Maybe that's how it was to them there. Oh, there's an influence. It's from this house, the house of Artemis on Mount Olympus, right? Maybe that's how it was perceived back then, because they didn't have universal globe universe programming imposed on everybody. See what I mean? That is my suspicion. Because I think that the spirit realm is like a reflection of the physical realm, how we perceive the physical realm, how we perceive the cosmology in our minds. I believe that that is what determines the format of the spiritual realm. Hello, Gop. I'm not gonna just say your name. It seems like it's just a curse, so... Joe McMonigal? No. Life on other planets, bogus narratives. Yeah, but I mean, I think it might literally be real, in the sense, Maxed Out Bear, that is what they actually experience in spirit. And then their physicality assumption bias kind of takes over and says like, well, if I'm feeling that, then it must be a physical place out there that I'm sensing. it doesn't even mean that, oh, we're gonna make everybody believe it's literal globes and we're literally remote view. Like, no, they might not even know that it's not literally like that. Like, who knows, maybe these remote viewers even like get selected based on whether they even believe the globe universe. I don't know if that's the case, but alleged remote viewing for the CIA. Yeah, no, the CIA is like right in the middle of the remote viewing. They basically were the ones that tested it all and all that. And you could wonder why. Did they test it to see if remote viewers could like scan the spirit realm? Or did they do it specifically to see if they could program and reinforce the belief of the globe universe into the remote viewers without them realizing it? Could be, man. I mean, it is the freaking CIA and they are all about mind control. They are all about programming, so yeah. But that doesn't mean that the remote viewers themselves are in on it. My chats remind me of that. Cool. But no, remote viewing is very interesting to me. Alright, let's add on the title, cut it down a bit. The ice is breaking was nice, but I mean, didn't need to be part of the title. Alright, so now it's just Flat Earth Early Bird 2274, the globalist Trotskyite Jacobin Jesuit globalist orders being exposed, income taxation possibilities, and remote viewing programmed spiritual globe cosmology? Question mark? Think I succeeded once again in assembling a pretty good title. My titles are, in my opinion, often better than the average content behind the title. But I mean, I guess it's a matter of perspective. Guest tier arbit of this info ops. Yeah, program. It's not even like disinfo ops. Max out where it's called. You just call it programming. It's more neutral. right? High attention platforms, they are gonna get people that are pushed towards it to inject very specific types of stories and ideas that they want more people to take on for themselves, right? High attention platforms insert ideas they want the majority to absorb. It's programming, it's literal programming. Right, and one of the programming of the CIA is they want outer space cosmology to be part of everything. So that whenever you look at anything weird, it's always going to be, but it's a globe in outer space in the back of your mind. So they're inserting that form every time they do anything. Is the fractal nature of the spiritual data, okay, that causes the connection between remote viewing synchronicities? That's one way of saying it. Spiritual observer. Or you could say there is a logical consistency in what is spiritually out there. But how we then translate that to ideas within the observation, how we give it form to make it solid in our mind, that is flexible. And that's going to adapt to how we already see the world. It's like an adaptive holodeck. It's going to adapt to your own ideas about how things even work. That's the form it's going to take on. That's my idea about it. Right? But I mean, I am convinced that that remote viewing effect is real. Like they are basically tapping in on the other side and then getting certain readings from what I would call frequencies. And those frequencies, you could also translate that as planets. I think that's basically what's done. They just used a lingo that makes it more physical, even though spiritually, like, there is no physical thing there. Right? But yeah, remote viewing synchronicities, people doing the same remote viewing getting the same results. Because spiritually, what they are perceiving there, it is the same. Like, what is spiritually there is there. But then how that translates to an actual view, to what you see or how you think what it is, what you're looking at, that may all depend on like the background ideas of the person doing it. I mean, if you have somebody that's like completely not atheist, like never been educated with anything atheist, any atheist worldview, and they're like just basic flat earthers and biblical or whatever, and totally that, well, they might not see it like planets. They might see it like heavens or something. Heavens and hells. Different realms. Like, because their internal cosmology of how they think of everything is different from the more atheist globe universe perspective. Right? Think of it like this. It's a weird example, but I mean, I'm gonna do it. The Book of Enoch, right? I personally have not read it. but I've heard a lot about it. Somebody in there basically gets a giant trip on the other side, getting guided by angels and all that. Could you imagine that when he was doing that, he had the beliefs of our outer space universe? Well, I bet if he had those ideas, that experience wouldn't have been the way it was, with like heavens and layers and that. No, he would have seen it exactly like these remote viewers do. It's like, oh, those different planets, and oh, this over there and that over there. Because that's the cosmology of how people think of physical reality now. Back then it wasn't. They had another cosmological view, which then yielded that kind of experience result for that person that describes their experience in the Book of Enoch. I hope you guys are following me with this. I mean, to me this makes perfect sense, but maybe for you guys it's too elusive. I'm not sure. Right, well, it's turning into a pretty good show today. Thank you for the contribution there, Maxed Out Bear, and everybody else is enjoying it too. Don't forget to Rogans it up if you are. The more Rogans, the merrier. Right, I am gonna take a 2-minute break though, and then I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And I'm back. Book of Enoch includes references to simulation theory. Okay. Sure it does. I mean, in my Dark World experience, entities there, they said that that place is the real thing. and that the physical realm is basically a simulation too. So I mean, I'm not surprised that anything that's going to interface with that other side, the dark world, they are probably going to bump into that simulation theory, because that's a thing that they have over there. They think that place is the real thing and this one is secondary. But let me just be absolutely fundamentally clear. They do not have evidence for that. Even logically, it's just something that they insist on. They believe it without evidence. And if you disagree with that notion, I'd like to hear their evidence, because I never got any from them on the other side who would propose that idea. They just kind of like hope or push for that you agree with them and then make that your idea. That's kind of part of what they do. Right? On the other side, there are entities there that literally do push ideas on you. It happens. A lot of people that have like trips and all that to the other side and meet entities, a lot of them testify to that sort of thing happening. Worldview alterations, ways of looking at everything. And one of them being like, no, the spiritual realm is the primary. Physical world is secondary. Like, oh yeah? What's your evidence for that? Never got an answer. Well, right, anyhow, hope everybody's appreciating the show. I'd love to continue a discussion like this. It's 2 hours in. I could also move towards rounding out the show. Whatever you guys like. you have more ideas to unleash, more suggestions, then let me know in the chat. But I think overall, subject-wise, today's show has been an interesting collection of thoughts. I hope somebody got something out of it. Is that it, guys? I mean, I really appreciate you two popping in here and having a conversation with me about this complicated stuff. Maxed out bear, spiritual observer. You guys have been silent for a couple of minutes now. So, does that mean I should round out the show, or is there anything else?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Alright, that's it, I guess. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. I thought it went pretty good. I thought it wasn't going to be that good, but I guess it is. Right, if you like the show as well, don't forget to Rogan's it up, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 PM Amsterdam time every day, and please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go, links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when I'm live, or subscribe to my channel and support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I still need it. Anybody please help out your local Arwin, that would be great. Right, I'll be back tomorrow, Flat Earth Early Bird number 2275 on a Tuesday. Yeah, I think it should just be starting on the same time. Although I'll be up earlier that day, tomorrow. Right, hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great Monday, and hope you got good weather and not so much trails. I mean, trails are like really turning into this cloud thing. Yeah, but it's still nice and sunny, so I'm just gonna enjoy the weather for a bit. Right, everybody have a great day. See you in the next show, and until the next video, keep it flat.
What the rock is cooking.